As you can see here, guys, we're pretty much at the finishing stages, applying a coat of shellac and getting this bow ready to meet a matched set of arrows. If you've been following along in this build series and thinking about trying one of these bows for yourself, put together a companion guide that's got all of the specs, dimensions, and even a template for the riser to make this process a little bit smoother. It's something that supports the channel, and it's there to save you some time measuring, guessing, and a little bit of head scratching to be sure. Be sure to check it out if you'd like to build along. It's even just handy as a reference in the shop should you ever decide to get started on a project like this. I have a 9mm shell casing that I have ground down to use as like a bullet tip. The weight of that tip is 40 grains. The spine on these arrows is like right there at between 35 and 40 pounds, so we don't want anything that's going to force any extra flex. So a light tipped arrowhead is going to work perfectly here. We're up to 316 grains with the shaft. Got a knock point on there to 330, and I'm going to put 3 feathers on here with the whole works. And the weight of these arrows should finish out right there in the neighborhood of 340 to 350 grains. So we're going to get a good 10 grains per pound, or right in that ballpark, when we go to test this bow, shooting arrows that are pretty well matched in terms of grain weight and spine. All right, I've got my tips attached with some super glue here. I'm going to do the same with my Okay, see how we did. Proof is in the pudding on these things. So get these weighed up. That arrow is 340 grains, 338 grains, 344 grains. So we're as much as 6 grains different between arrows, but we are right there, right in that 10 grains per pound area, just slightly under. So we should get some pretty good performance out of these arrows from that bow. All right, well, everything is pretty much done. Got some dedicated arrows for this bow that are 10 grains per pound. Our finished bow. String silencers and such on there. I love the sound of just a quiet thump like that. Yes. Got a leather grip on there. Got the arrow rest put in. And it's waiting to be, waiting for its maker's mark and a signature. So that's all that's left to be done. But before we get there, guys, we're gonna go ahead and shoot this thing. It's a very flat trajectory on those arrows. Whew. That one acted up. Take a couple more shots. Yeah, shoots really well. Yeah, she turned out really good. Well, guys, I knew it was gonna. Started raining. I'm gonna have to call off shooting for the moment at least. But yeah, once we got moving with this bow, it shoots really, really nice. Really nice. Yeah, finished out 35 pounds at 27 inches, and has really held on to that reflex. See if I can, I don't know if I can get it to show on the screen there. But at any rate, guys, this bow is basically in the books. I'll be sending it off to its new owner here in just a couple of days. So, guys, thanks again for joining me. I will catch up with you next week.